I'm Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. I am so glad that you tuned in today. We're going to jump right into today's topic. If you're watching this, it's because you already know that you want to have some better solutions on how you're going to balance various aspects of your life. So today's topic is, don't let things make you crack. Life's pressures and responsibilities are easy to make you feel overwhelmed and overloaded. You have people that are pulling on you in every direction. People that genuinely need you, they need your affection, they need your attention, they need your direction. They need a lot of things from you because they, at the end of the day, depend on you for whatever the reason. It may be because you're a mother, or because you are a busy business owner, or because you are a woman executive, or a person that's managing a church or managing a ministry. You are somebody that's valued and someone that's important in all walks of life. So it is so important for you to be able to keep your sanity and to be able to avoid cracking. Why do we think we crack? Let's talk about this. Number one, don't let your mind play tricks on you. If you can get a handle on that point alone, it can change how you go through this thing called life. So often women allow their imaginations to just get the best of them. I don't know how to explain it other than that when I'm in a family's home, or if I'm working with a busy woman and I'm doing a balance makeover, what I always do is I go in and I assess the situation first. And then I come back and I offer solutions on what I've assessed, what the interview, and how things have, what I believe would be a good strategy to put in place based on my observation. Now listen, sometimes people paint a picture and the picture is way gargantuan. This is the biggest issue that we're dealing with, and it's huge, and the person is painting this story of this is what's happening. Now meanwhile, on the other hand, the other person that is being described is like, that's not what's happening at all. It's nothing like that. There are real issues, real situations, and they do require real solutions. But the thing that I want you to know is that we cannot allow our imaginations to paint a bigger picture than what it really is, because that can plague you, and it can actually make you start doing things and acting on things that aren't even necessary because they're not real. And there are some things that are not as real as our imaginations are trying to lead us to believe. So please get a handle on our minds and how we're thinking, and make a conscious decision to say, you know what, that thought, I'm going to make sure that I can verify it, because if it can't be verified, I'm going to dismiss it. It does not get room and space in my head because it doesn't merit that level of thought. Now listen, when I was younger, I had some things that I was dealing with that I thought were the biggest things in life. My hair was coming out. I was really stressed. I really wanted to be accepted, and I was trying my best to figure out, how am I going to get through this really big deal that I'm experiencing at this phase in my life? Well, guess what? As your balance doctor, I'm here to tell you many years later that that thing that I was dealing with at that time, in the whole big scheme of life, the big picture of life, was not so big at all. It was like literally a drop in the bucket compared to some of the other things that I ended up dealing with along my journey called life. So I want you to know that what may seem like such a huge, gargantuan, gigantic issue in your mind may not be as big as it really is long term in your big scheme of things that you're going to ultimately have to deal with or go through. So it's better to get a handle on those things right away. And one way that you get a handle on that is by talking to yourself and saying, you know what? I can't control the thoughts that are coming in my head, but I can definitely control how I allow it to impact my life. And I'm making a conscious decision to dismiss that thought, or to accept the thought and further verify what's going to happen, so that I can be able to document that this is the reason that this thought is coming into my mind, and I'm going to offer a real solution to that particular problem so that I can get it resolved and move on. Okay? It's no way for us to just sit in life and constantly stay plagued with an issue. It will start to impact you physically, mentally, spiritually, but really physically. Stress takes a huge toll on our bodies in all different ways that we can't even sometimes envision what the outcome will be. So that was point number one. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. Point number two is make sure that you keep in mind why you're doing what you're doing. This whole thing that's called life. Why are you living this life? Why are you working so hard? Why are you trying to be such a great mother and a great wife and a great church member and a great person? Why? What is your why? You have to know why you're doing what you're doing. And that will help you to stay more focused. That will help you stay more determined to reach your goal because you have a why. You understand that at the end of the day, it is so important for me to make sure that my family is healthy and happy and content, and that I'm helping to produce productive citizens in life that are going to help make a difference in this world. It will be more of me out here trying to help change lives and to help really impact people on a different level. So you have to have your why. Why do you do the things that you do every single day? Why do you wake up, and why do you actually go to work, and why do you praise God, and why do you believe in God, and why do you do the things that you do? There are so many questions that you personally will have to answer in your own life to determine if your why is a good enough reason for you to every single day wake up and live this thing called life. Point number three, make sure that you have a what if plan. Now, I believe that things do happen. Things happen unexpectedly. Things happen that are unforeseen. And you're like, now what? I wasn't expecting my spouse to leave me, or I wasn't expecting my friend to just abandon me and stop talking to me. I wasn't expecting my job to fire me. There are some things that happen in life that we're not always prepared for. And so what I want to encourage you to do today is to have a what if plan in action. It can be a plan A if this should happen, a plan B if this should happen, and a plan C. Now we know, especially I can talk from a Christian perspective, that you can plan all you want in life, and guess what? Those plans may not always become a reality because there's the ultimate master planner of your life, if you're anything like I am. So if that's the case, you can have this masterful plan and it may not always work out that way. But it's always good to have some thought about what it is that you would like to see happen in your own life. And so I want to encourage you today to make sure that you not let this thing called life crack you up and get the best of you. Don't crack and buckle under life's pressures. And you can do that easily if you take heed to some of the tips and the points that I'm sharing with you today. I really hope that today's tips have been helpful, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel that you're watching, and please make sure that you spread the news that Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor, is back on the scene, and I'm doing these shows, and you can definitely catch videos very frequently right here on this Balance Doctor channel. You can also like at the Balance Doctor on Facebook, and follow me on all of the social media sites that are pretty much out there. I'm pretty much on them. And I welcome you to be able to go on this journey with me. Listen, we're going to be bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. That's my commitment to you, and I'm sticking to it. I am so excited to go on this journey with you. I've enjoyed our time together, and please make sure you share this information with a friend, a coworker, a church member, a loved one. Let's help other people get balance in their lives as well. Have a fantastic day, and please tune in again real soon. Bye-bye.